Welcome back to Clark's Ring Rants. Let's get straight into today's video. I'll tell you what, we've had some shocking news in the last few days. We've had Conor Benn ditching Eddie Hearn for Dana White, but I think this might just top that, and that is the news that Floyd Mayweather will be taking on Manny Pacquiao on the 19th of September in Las Vegas, a rematch coming 10 years after their first fight, and probably about 20 years before their actual first fight should have happened. Let's talk about it. So we had the news a few weeks ago that Floyd Mayweather was going to be suing Showtime, Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza for around 340 million in lost earnings from his fighting career. Now we all know Floyd Mayweather has had some cash flow issues. His skin is broke. He's wasted all his money. It's gone. Money Mayweather got nothing left to show for it. It's all gone on strippers, private jets, properties and bad investments. And now he's scratching his head wondering where all this money's gone. He earned approximately 1.1 billion from boxing and he's scraping around to find a bit of change now. So I did see a few people predict this. Sonny on the Proper Podcast, shout out to them, did predict earlier on this year that we would see Floyd Mayweather back in the ring soon because his money's going to run out. The way he was living was not sustainable, just frittering money away like it was coming out of thin air. And here we have him back against Manny Pacquiao. It's not going to be an exhibition. You know, he's had them stupid joke exhibitions against that little Japanese kickboxer, Logan Paul, and a few other people. But now he's back in an actual fight. He's got to make some money. He's got some debts to pay off, and it's going to be live on Netflix. I've got no doubt that this fight is going to do astronomical numbers. They're probably going to do some promo. They might even do a little 3-part documentary to go along with the fight, and it's probably going to break records. You see, the thing is, Netflix are really, really clever. They don't just go for any old world title fight. They go for the biggest events, the ones that are going to generate the most money. You see, they had Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. They had Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. They're having Tyson Fury versus Arsenbek Makhmudov. And last but not least, they had Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. They're just to name a few, and I'm sure moving forward, they're going to have more and more big events. But what I'm trying to say is, they don't just go for your average world title fights. They go for the biggest events, the ones they know they're going to attract the viewers. They've already got the subscriber base. And this one here, wow, this is going to do big, big numbers. And the promotion is going to be epic. Netflix don't do things small. They always go big. Just to give you some numbers and some context as to why Netflix are now making inroads into boxing. So DAZN have a subscriber base of 20 million. You know, they have a lot of fights. They have Eddie Hearn over there. They have Frank Warren. They did have Golden Boy up until recently. You've got Paramount, who are doing a deal with Zuffa and Dana White. They've got 79 million. But then Netflix have got 325 million subscribers. So that's roughly 16 times more subscribers than DAZN and roughly 4 times more subscribers than Paramount. So they've already got the audience there. They're not having to attract new customers. Nearly everyone's got a Netflix account. I've got one. Your mum's got one. Your dog's probably even got a Netflix account. We're all going to be tuning in to watch this fight. So like I say, don't be surprised if Netflix make this a more common occurrence. But for now, they're just targeting the biggest money fights. As for the fight itself, you've got 2 old men, 2 pensioners coming back for one last payday. One of them in Mayweather. We know he's skinned. He's spent all his money. Manny Pacquiao, I'm not sure what his money situation is. I'm not sure what his motivations are for fighting on. We know he had that fight with Barrios last year. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be weird to see 2 old men, 2 all-time greats going at it in the ring. Floyd Mayweather, of course, is 50-0. He had his last real fight against Andre Berto way back in 2015. Since then, he's had a few exhibitions. He's flirted with the idea of coming back. But now, I think he's got no choice. He's got to come back. He's got to try and make some money. As for Manny Pacquiao, 62-8, a former 8-division world champion. He's 47 years of age coming into this fight. Although he did have a real fight last year, a controversial one, against Mario Barrios, where he drew, but many people think he deserved to win. Now, we all saw what happened to Mario Barrios this weekend. He got absolutely battered around the ring by Ryan Garcia, and Manny Pacquiao drew to him. So maybe Manny Pacquiao's got a little bit left, or maybe Barrios is absolutely terrible. I'll tell you what, if I were Barrios, I would be doing everything in my power to make sure that this fight does not go ahead. Because you know what? If Mayweather goes in there and he absolutely boxes Pacquiao's head off, it's not a good look for Barrios. He's active, he's still in his 20s, Pacquiao and Mayweather are old enough to be his dads, and Mayweather's just gone in there and done a job on someone he went right to the wire with. That would not be a good look for Barrios. As for the fight itself, I mean, the first fight, they were both past it. That should have happened 7 or 8 years before it actually did. Now we're getting a rematch 10 years after the first fight. That should have happened 7 years before that. Listen, it's just going to be two old guys, two former greats, two former pound-for-pound kings going at it. They're going to look slow. They're going to look washed up. I'm not sure what the build-up's going to be like, but listen, I don't care. I'm going to be watching it anyway. It's entertaining. It's a spectacle. Mayweather's back. I was expecting this, but maybe not against Manny Pacquiao. We know Pacquiao tried breaking a record as the oldest welterweight world champion that he already currently holds after beating Keith Thurman a few years ago. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight. Mayweather must either be really confident that he can win, or he must really need the money to risk his legacy. He's 50-0. That's what he's dined out on for so many years. And that's the reason a lot of people have been hoodwinked into believing he's the greatest fighter of all time. I don't think he is. He's got some... if he wins, and he sort of cherry-picked a few fights. But anyway, that's a story for another video. Floyd Mayweather is back, and he will be facing Manny Pacquiao in a rematch in Las Vegas this September. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is it going to be a real fight? Will the fight even go ahead? Will both fighters be able to get through training camp without their old age pensioner bodies breaking down? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.